movie lovers, I'm your host Joss. Welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Make sure you're following the BTS team on social media. All of our links are down below. And before we jump into today's list, I have some exciting news for all of my Disney lovers out there. I am pumped to share that Disney has paired up with Beyond the Screen to give fans an exclusive giveaway of the live-action remake Aladdin movie. This movie was so good that it made $117 million on its opening weekend alone and earned over $1 million at the worldwide box office, making it one of the studio's most successful live-action reboots from their animated library. The Blu-ray DVD is officially available today, and the animated classic is also joining the highly celebrated Walt Disney Signature Collection on Blu-ray DVD as well. Tell me this isn't like the best day ever. If you want a chance to win the animated original version, just head over to our Top 10 Nerd channel. But to enter this contest for the live action remake, all you need to do is head over to our Instagram page at Top 10 Beyond the Screen, follow us, and then like the contest picture and tag 2 friends who you would watch this movie with. You can enter the contest until Thursday, and we will be announcing our winners on Friday, September 13th. Am I allowed to tag myself and my dog? Because I need this. Starting off the list at number 10 is Rose Red. Now you're probably wondering what on earth that is, since it's not really one of our classic Disney titles. It's actually an upcoming live action fantasy film that tells the story of Snow White's sister, Rose Red. The story itself is inspired from the 1937 animated classic. The Rose Red character comes from Brother Grimm's Snow White and Rose Red. The best way to sum this up for you is that the Snow White in the original story is not the same character as the Snow White in the Seven Dwarfs, which is what we are all very used to. No real details of the plot have been given, just that the movie is said to pick up moments after Snow White bites the poison apple. That is when her sister embarks on this adventure with the Seven Dwarfs to find a cure. As for the cast, the only thing that was announced was that Disney has their eye on Brie Larson for the lead role. Our Captain Marvel might be the hero in a different story. Up next at number 9 is Peter Pan. We have seen this one done before, let's be honest. It has been brought to life a variety of times, but Disney is set to remake the 1953 animated film. We've seen different TV shows and movies based on the characters, but the director David Lowery is going to set his sights on reimagining Peter Pan's story. Back in 2016, he spoke about his vision with Collider and said that he's a big fan of the movie and wants to put his own spin on the original material. He said, "It made a huge impact on how I grew up. I love the cartoon, I love the 2003 version. I didn't know how I would do it better. Then I started thinking, well, how would I do it not better, but differently?" No date has been announced for the release, but I am personally excited to see what he does differently for this one. I'm never sick of Peter Pan. I feel like it's just such a good classic story that it never gets old. Swiping the number 8 spot is Lilo and Stitch. Fans were pumped when it was announced that it will be returning as a live action movie with some help from CGI, of course. Dan Lin and Jonathan Urich, who were the producers of the Aladdin remake, are working on this one next. They hired Mike Van Ways to be the project's screenwriter, who is best known for his work in the horror genre, so this should be interesting. Images actually started surfacing of a live action Stitch character, and fans were thinking that it was for the upcoming movie. And since our screenwriter is known for his scary stuff, it made sense, because the images were kind of horrifying. Turns out it was confirmed that they are not connected to Disney's upcoming production, and it was actually just fan art created by an artist named Boris Kazalecki. And thank God, because I think children would be scared by that. No information has really come out yet. We still aren't sure if it's going to be in theaters or will just be released for Disney's upcoming streaming service, Disney Plus. Here is hoping for the big screen though. Coming into number 7 is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Alright, I know some people say Notre Dame and some people say Notre Dame, so yeah. This Disney classic remake was announced more recently in January of 2019. Because of it being more recent, there isn't too much info for us to get excited about, just that we can expect to see it as a live action. It will keep the same original title and will be a new adaptation of the novel written by Victor Hugo. It's been reported that it will be redone as a full-on musical, and Josh Gad, who did Frozen, is on board to produce it. I am on board with anything that is going to be a full-on musical. Yes. No cast has been announced yet, since it is still in the early stages of development, which just means that I still have a chance at getting a role. And at number 6 is The Sword in the Stone. I feel like this movie has always been underappreciated. As a kid, it may have seemed a little more boring compared to some of the other storylines since it follows the story of a young King Arthur. But nonetheless, Disney is remaking the 1963 story which follows King Arthur and his lessons with the epic wizard Merlin. The remake will be written by the Game of Thrones writer and producer Brian Cogman, so we know that it will not be a disappointment. Let's hope he saved a shield or two from his own work on Game of Thrones in case true fans aren't very impressed. No other information about the plot or cast has been leaked yet, but we do know that it will not be in theaters. It will debut on the Disney Plus streaming service. Halfway through the list at number 5 is The Little Mermaid. For a while we thought it was fake news because it just seemed too good to be true, but it is legit. Casting for the lead role of Ariel was announced and Halle Bailey will be taking the part. You probably know her best as one of the members in the R&B group Chloe x Halle. It caused a bunch of controversy because some fans weren't thrilled that Ariel would be played by a black actress. But tons of people came to her defense, including Jodie Benson, the actress who voiced Ariel in the original movie. It was reported that Melissa McCarthy will take on the role of Ursula, which in my opinion is a genius choice, and Jacob Tremblay and Awkwafina are in talks to voice Flounder and Scuttle. No release date has been nailed down yet, but we can expect to see it in 2021. Here at number 4 we have Cruella. That's right, the 101 Dalmatians villain is getting her own movie title, and the person taking on the epic role of Cruella is Emma Stone. Other cast members have also been announced, and we can look forward to seeing Emma Thompson, Paul Hauser, and Joel Fry. The movie is currently in production, and we've been able to see some behind the scene photos of Emma Stone rocking some bright red hair. But don't fear, she will still be rocking that legendary black and white hair, and we also got a look at it when Disney showed us her official look on Twitter. Honestly, I love that they picked Emma Stone for this part. I think that she is going to kill it. We don't know much else about the plot, but it's been described as an 80s set origin story with a punk vibe. So I'm not really sure what that means. The original release date was December 23rd, 2020, which we were hella pumped about, but it has been pushed back and confirmed as May 28th, 2021. So we will have to sit back and relax for this one. Alright guys, at number 3 is Mulan. This one has been highly anticipated since it's been delayed on more than one occasion. It was said to be coming out in 2018, then that changed to 2019, and now it is 2020, but it is all set in stone now, so it's all good. The movie will follow the original story, and Disney is hoping that it will engage Chinese audiences in a way that they feel the original animation failed to do. Chinese-American actress Liu Yifei, sorry if I said that wrong, was cast to play Mulan, and it has been reported that all primary roles in the movie, including Mulan's love interest, are Chinese. We will notice one big difference though, and that is that there will be no music. The director of the remake, Nikki Caro, announced that it will not be a musical, which shattered all of my hopes and dreams of seeing a live rendition of I Will Make a Man Out of You. She told Movie Phone, I quote, "It will be extremely muscular and thrilling and entertaining and moving." Disney released the first picture of the new Mulan on August 13th and announced that production on the movie has officially begun. It will hit theaters on March 27th, 2020. In spot number 2 is Lady and the Tramp. If you've been on the internet lately, you've probably seen the adorable footage of the real dogs being used for the live action remake. And if not, we got you covered. Disney released the images on Twitter and shared that the new movie will be released on their new streaming service Disney+. The remake has been described as a live action / animation hybrid, but the dogs will be played by these real life dogs, which is really frickin' cool. But who's voicing the characters? Because although we wish it could happen, we all know that dogs can't talk. Justin Theroux will be voicing Tramp, and Tessa Thompson is taking on the voice of Lady. The Disney Plus streaming service launches this fall, and this remake will be released on November 12th, 2019, so it looks like we will not be getting a theatrical release. Taking the number 1 spot is Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. The first movie came out 4 years ago and racked in $758 million at the box office, so it only makes sense that a sequel would be made. Angelina Jolie and Elle Fanning are returning for their roles as Maleficent and Princess Aurora. In the sequel, we will see their characters find new alliances along with enemies as they fight to protect their enchanted kingdom and everything that lives in it. It's been said that the story will pick up several years after the events of the first movie, and that Princess Aurora is actually soon to be queen. It has been in development since 2014, but the filming began last May, and we got to see a little behind the scenes fun when Elle posted a picture of her and Angelina on set. This one we can get excited about because it is next in line and will be coming out on on October 18th, 2019, which is not far away. Well, there you have it. There are 10 upcoming Disney movies that you can get excited about. Tell me down in the comments which one you're most excited for and hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed today's video. Before we go, I want to give one last shout out to Disney for sponsoring today's video and allowing fans a chance to win the Disney live action remake of Aladdin on Blu-ray DVD. Make sure you head over to our Instagram page to enter the contest. It is a whole new world over there. Get it? A whole new world? I'm your host Joss, and I will see you next time.